I just paid $1,000 to get locked in a metal tube and beeped at for half an hour. Because back in November, I had a pretty severe traumatic brain injury. I didn't even realize how bad it was until I looked back at video of me slurring and talking nonsense and just not making any sense. Anyways, I was in the hospital, but they didn't really do anything about my brain injury. They just sewed my arm back on and kicked me out. And at the time, I thought that made sense because I didn't know anything was wrong with me. At the time, I thought I was fine. Once it started to sink in just how bad it was, I realized I couldn't really function, I couldn't really concentrate, couldn't really work, I just was not working very well at all. That took a matter of weeks, and I started to feel a little bit of clarity. But even since then, I've had days of really bad brain fog, really bad mood swings, really bad depression. I've been like, hey, what's wrong with me? And I've been trying to fight for a follow-up because they didn't schedule me for a neurologist, they didn't schedule me for my MRI, they didn't schedule me for anything. But thanks to my primary care doctor, who is absolutely my hero at this point, one of my favorite people, I managed to actually get an MRI tonight. So I'm coming out of the hospital where they did a brain scan, where hopefully they'll be able to tell if there's any lasting damage from the TBI. And next week, I have another one, except this time it'll be on my shoulder to see if they can repair the nerve damage that's led to the paralysis in my upper arm. But I didn't understand how this was costing me nearly $1,000 out of pocket until the really nice lady at the desk tonight said, hey, let me print you something out. Printed out all my insurance information, all my stuff, and she said, okay, looks like you have a 50% copay up to your out-of-pocket max, which is about $10,000, which means for everything I'm getting done, I'm paying half. But it also means that I'm getting the MRI to see if there's lasting brain damage, or there's anything we can do about it. I'm getting the MRI to see if they can in fact fix my arm because I'd really like to have a working arm. And if I'm gonna need surgery anyways and have a 50% copay, doesn't matter what I do now. It's gonna end up costing me. I'm gonna hit that out-of-pocket max as soon as we do the surgery. And I'm trying to remember that a working arm and a working brain are worth any price tag they can put on them.